A very good afternoon to one and all. I welcome you all for the next lecture of heat transfer. So in the last lecture, we have started discussion on the radiation heat transfer. Okay. So please let me know, first of all, whether my voice is audible and can you see my presentation? Whether my voice is audible? Great. So in the last lecture, we have started discussion on radiation chapter. Okay. And in that we have discussed about the facts of radiations, and then afterward we have discussed about the total emissive power and the monochromatic emissive power or the spectral emissive power for the radiation. Okay, so in total emissive power we have shortly discussed about the Stefan Boltzmann law, that is the emissive power of any body is directly proportional to its fourth power of absolute temperature. Okay, so that is nothing but E is directly proportional to T raised to 4. Okay, and then we have discussed about the monochromatic emissive power. Okay, so at particular given temperature, the heat is released or the heat is radiated, or that particular surface will radiate the heat energy at a different wavelength. Okay, and for particular wavelength, if you want to determine how much radiations are emitted, so then for the particular wavelength, the radiation emitted, that will be considered as a monochromatic or a spectral emissive power. Okay, and total emissive power will be calculated by taking the integration of monochromatic emissive power. Okay, and that will be defined as energy radiated per unit area of the surface per unit wavelength. Okay, per unit wavelength. Now in this particular lecture, we'll try to understand the emission from real surface, then basics of radiation and some laws related to the radiation. Okay, so emission from a real surface. Okay, so in case of a real surface, we have discussed about the black surface only. Okay, or the black body. Okay, so the body which absorb all the radiation, such bodies are called as a black bodies. Okay, but for the real surface, the emissive power in watt is given as E is equal to eta multiplied by sigma multiplied by A multiplied by T raised to 4, where this eta is nothing but emissivity of that particular material. Sigma is Stefan Boltzmann constant. Okay, and the value we have discussed in the last lecture for this sigma is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 watt per meter square Kelvin raised to 4. Okay, and A is the surface area and T is the absolute temperature. So temperature in a Kelvin raised to 4. Initially this E by A is nothing but the emissive power. We have considered that as a emissive power, but here if you want to consider that particular emissive power in the watt, okay, instead of watt per meter square, if you want to consider this in only watt, then we have to multiply or we have to transfer this area on the other side, so that we will get the emissive power in a watt. Okay, now here this particular emissivity is very much important role in case of real surfaces. Okay, in case of a black body, this emissivity is equal to 1. So in that case, if you not consider the emissivity, then also the calculations are proper. You will calculate properly uh, this particular emissive power in case of a black surfaces or black bodies. But in case of real surfaces, we have to consider this emissivity of a material, and this particular emissivity is nothing but ability of the surface of body to radiate heat. How much heat can be radiated by any surface, that particular ability of a surface is nothing but the emissivity, and it is also defined as emissive power of any body to that of black body. Okay, emissive power of any body to that of black body. Okay, so that means what, if we consider that the body is a real body, or it does not considered as the black body. Okay, and the emissive power of that particular body will be considered as a actual emissive power. But if you convert that body into a black body, okay, if you convert that body into a black body, then what will be the emissivity? Okay, so that emissivity will be considered as a emissivity of black body, emissivity of a black body, and mathematically the this particular emissivity will be considered as emissive power of body to that of black body. Okay, E divided by E suffix B, E divided by E suffix B. Okay, so that is nothing but emissivity. So for black body, this particular emissivity will become 1. Okay, for black body this particular emissivity is equal to 1. Why it is equal to 1? Because we are taking the ratio of E to emissive power of that body to the emissive power of a black body. The black body is already having the emissive power equal to E suffix B. Okay, so that we will get the emissivity for the black body as 1. Okay, but in case of a white body will be considered as the body which reflect all the radiation which are impinged on the surface or incident on that particular surface. Such a body will be considered as a white body. So in case of a white body, the emissivity will be considered as 0. Okay, emissivity will be considered as 0. Okay, so we can say that this emissivity of any material is varying in between 0 to 1. Okay, emissivity of any material having emissive power, any emissive power. So in that case, this emissivity is varying in between 0 to 1. Okay, getting everyone? So we can say that the value of emissivity ranges from 0 to 1, and it may vary with the temperature and wavelength. So this emissivity is the function of temperature and wavelength. It is a function of temperature and wavelength. Now next point we have to consider as basics of radiation. Okay? So to understand this basics of radiation, we are considering one surface. Okay, this is the surface, and on this surface the radiations are impinged or incident with a quantity of a G. Okay, G amount of radiation we have to consider as striking on that particular surface. Okay, so out of this G amount of radiation, G suffix R amount of radiation we have to consider as reflected from the surface. Okay, this G suffix R amount of radiations are supposed to be reflected from this particular surface out of G. Okay, out of this G amount of radiation which are incident on the surface, G suffix A amount of radiation we have to consider as absorbed in this particular surface. Okay, whatever the body we have considered, in that body we have to consider that G suffix A amount of radiations are absorbed. Okay, and out of this incident radiation G, some radiations are passes through the material. Okay, passes through the material, and this amount of radiation passes through the material we have to consider as G suffix T. Okay, so that will be nothing but amount of radiation transmitted through the material will be considered as transmitted radiation. Okay, once again, amount of radiation incident is equal to G. Okay, out of that G amount, some amount of radiation, that is nothing but G suffix R amount of radiations are reflected from the surface. Then G suffix A amount of radiation we need to consider as absorbed in the body, and G suffix T amount of radiations are transmitted through the body. Okay, G suffix T amount of radiations are transmitted through the body. Okay, so therefore we can say that the total summation, okay, absorbed plus transmitted plus radiation, that summation should be equal to the incident radiation. That summation should be equal to the incident radiation. So mathematically we can write amount of radiation absorbed plus amount of radiation reflected plus amount of radiation transmitted, that is G plus G suffix A plus G suffix R plus G suffix T is equal to G. Okay, so that will be equal to the amount of radiation incident on that particular surface. Now if you divide throughout this particular equation by G. Okay, if you divide by G, that is nothing but incident radiation on the surface. If you divide by G, you will get G suffix A divided by G plus G suffix R divided by G plus G suffix T divided by G is equal to 1. Now this particular ratio, G suffix A divided by G, that is nothing but amount of radiation absorbed by the body to the total number of radiation incident on that particular surface will be considered as alpha. Okay, then this particular G suffix R divided by G, that is nothing but amount of radiation reflected by the surface to the total amount of radiation incident on the surface. So this particular ratio will be considered as rho. And the third one is nothing but the ratio of amount of radiation transmitted divided by amount of radiation incident on the surface. This particular ratio is represented as tau. Now this alpha is nothing but the absorbivity of a body. Okay, absorbivity of a body. This rho is nothing but the reflectivity of a body, and this tau is nothing but the transmissivity of a body. Okay, the tau is nothing but the transmissivity of the body. So we can say that alpha is the absorbivity, rho is the reflectivity, tau is the transmissivity. Okay, now once again let us consider black body. Okay, so the black body is one which absorb all the radiation which are incident on that particular surface. Okay, on the surface of that particular body. Okay, all the radiations will be absorbed. So if all the radiations are absorbed, then we can say that the transmissivity and the reflectivity will become a zero. Okay, transmissivity and reflectivity in case of a black body will become a zero. So rho is equal to 0 and tau is equal to 0. So we will get alpha is equal to 1. That is nothing but absorbivity of a black body is always equal to 1. Okay, now next one we are going to consider as a white body. Okay, so the white body is the body which reflect all the radiation which are incident on that particular surface. Okay, on that particular surface. So all the radiations are incident, then we have to consider as absorbivity is equal to 0 and transmissivity is equal to 0, because all the radiations are reflected by the surface. Okay, reflected by the surface. So that particular body will be considered as a white body. So in that case, absorbivity for the white body will become a 0 and transmissivity that for that particular body will be equal to 0. Then we will get rho is equal to 1. That is nothing but reflectivity. So reflectivity of a body is equal to 1 in case of a white body. Reflectivity of a body is equal to 1 in case of a white body. Okay, so we have to consider the two different types of reflections. Which are that two different types of reflection? The first one is the regular reflection and second one is the diffused reflection. So in case of a regular reflection, it is also called as a specular reflection. So regular reflection means what? So this particular reflected ray making some angle with the normal, the same angle is made by incident ray with the same normal. Okay, the same angle made by the incident ray with the normal. So that particular reflection will be considered as the regular reflection or a specular reflection. But in case of a diffused reflection, this is the, if you consider that this is the incident ray and the reflected rays are diffused one, means what? They are traveling in any direction, they are traveling in every direction. Okay, so no such a specific angle, or we cannot determine the relationship between the incident ray and the reflected ray in case of a diffused reflection. Okay, and these types of regular reflection we are getting in case of polished surface or highly reflective surface. But this in regular materials, or we can say that in case of engineering materials, we are getting the diffused reflection. Means what? The reflected rays are traveling in any direction. Okay, the reflected rays are traveling in any direction. That is nothing but this particular diffused reflections. Okay, diffused reflection. Then third one is nothing but the apocu body. Okay, the first body we have discussed, that is nothing but black body which absorb all the radiation. Such a body are called as the black body. Then the white body. White body is nothing but the body which reflect all the radiation. Such a bodies are called as a white body. Then apocu body. Then we have to consider when no incident radiations are transmitted through the body, it is called as a apocu body. Okay. Then transmissivity of such a bodies is equal to 0. Okay. So in that apocu body will get alpha plus rho is equal to 1. Okay. Alpha plus rho is equal to 1. That is nothing but that particular body is having absorptivity and reflectivity, but no transmissivity. Okay. No transmissivity. Such a body is called as a apocu body. And the last one is nothing but a gray body. Okay. So gray body is one which is having uniform properties of absorptivity, reflectivity, and transmissivity. Okay. The gray body is one which having the uniform property over the entire surface of absorptivity, reflectivity, and transmissivity. Such a body is considered to be a gray body. Such a body is considered to be a gray body. Okay, getting everyone? Now this is about the basics of radiation. Okay, so write down the first point. First of all, we have discussed about the emission from real surface. Emission from real surface. Emission from real surface. Emission from real surface. So in that you can write the emissive power from a real surface is given as the emissive power from real surface is given as the emissive power from real surface is given as E is equal to capital E is equal to eta multiplied by sigma multiplied by A multiplied by T raised to 4. Capital E is equal to eta multiplied by sigma multiplied by A multiplied by T raised to 4. Okay, where eta is nothing but emissivity of a material. Eta is nothing but emissivity of material. Eta is equal to emissivity of material. And this emissivity is defined as ability of the surface of a body to radiate heat. This particular emissivity is defined as the ability of the surface of a body to radiate heat. Defined as the ability of the surface of a body to radiate heat. To radiate heat. Okay, and it is also defined as emissive power of any body to that of black body. It is also defined as emissive power of any body, emissive power of any body emissive power of any body to that of black body. Ratio of emissive power of any body to that of black body. Also defined as ratio of emissive power of any body to that of black body. To that of black body. To that of black body. And mathematically it can be written as emissivity is equal to capital E divided by E suffix B. Okay, capital E is the emissive power of that body and E suffix B is the emissive power of black body. Okay, emissive power of a black body. Emissive power of a black body. Emissive power of a black body. So for black body, if you are considering only a black body, so in that case, this particular emissivity ratio will be E suffix B divided by E suffix B only. So we will get the emissivity is equal to 1. Okay, we'll get the emissivity is equal to 1. So for black body, emissivity is equal to 1. And for white body, okay, for white body does not emit any radiation. The white bodies are just reflecting the radiation. Okay, so the in case of white body, emissivity of body will be considered as 0. So eta is equal to 0. Okay, so write down. We can say that value of emissivity value of emissivity ranges from 0 to 1. Value of emissivity ranges from 0 to 1, and it may vary with temperature and wavelength. It may vary with temperature and wavelength. Okay, next heading basics of radiation. Of basics of radiation. So in that you can write, let us consider an incident radiation Let us consider an incident radiation G. Let us consider an incident radiation G is impinging or incident on a surface, incident on a surface, comma, out of this G, out of this G, some part is reflected, some part is reflected by surface, some part is reflected by surface, comma, some is absorbed, some is absorbed, and remaining is transmitted, and remaining is transmitted by the element or by the surface. Okay, some is transmitted by the element. Okay, so draw this diagram, everyone, draw the diagram. Okay, show appropriate nomenclature. Incident radiation. Okay, out of that some of the radiations are reflected. Okay, out of that incident radiation some of the radiations are absorbed in the surface, and out of that incident radiation some of the radiations are transmitted through the surface. Okay, transmitted through the surface. Okay, so amount of radiation reflected are G suffix R, amount of radiation absorbed will be considered as G suffix A, and amount of radiation transmitted will be considered as G suffix T. Okay. So mathematically we can say that the addition of reflected radiation, transmitted radiation and absorbed radiation will be equal to the incident radiation. Okay, will be equal to the incident radiation. So mathematically we can write G suffix A plus G suffix R plus G suffix T is equal to G. G suffix A plus G suffix R plus G suffix T is equal to G. Now if you divide throughout by G, you will get the equation G suffix A divided by G plus G suffix R divided by G plus G suffix T divided by G, which is equal to 1. Then this ratio G suffix A to the G, that is amount of radiation absorbed by the body to the total amount of radiation incident on that particular body, is called as absorbivity of a body. Is called as absorbivity of body, and it is represented as alpha. Okay. Then second, amount of radiation reflected by body to the ratio to the amount of radiation incident on that body. So this particular ratio is nothing but reflectivity of that particular material, and it is denoted as rho. Okay, it is denoted as rho. Then third one, the ratio of amount of radiation transmitted through the body to the total amount of radiation incident on that body. This particular ratio is called as a transmissivity of a body, and the addition of all these three parts, that is nothing but absorptivity plus reflectivity plus transmissivity. So this addition is always equal to 1. Okay, is always equal to 1. So where you can write alpha is equal to absorptivity, rho is equal to reflectivity, and tau is the transmissivity. Tau is equal to transmissivity. Now on these particular three parameters, that is nothing but absorptivity, reflectivity, and transmissivity, we can segregate the types of bodies. Okay, types of bodies, as the first one is black body. First one is black body. The black body is one which absorbs all the radiation which are incident on the surface of that body. Such a body will be considered as a black body. So you can write for perfectly black body, for perfectly black body, all the incident radiations, for perfectly black body, all the incident radiations are absorbed by the body. For perfectly black body, all the incident radiations are absorbed by the body. For perfectly black body, all the incident radiations are absorbed by the body. Okay, then our the basic formula is alpha plus rho plus tau is equal to 1. If all the radiations are absorbed, then the radiation transmitted through that body will be equal to 0. Therefore, tau is equal to 0, and there will not be any reflection from the body. So rho is equal to 0. So in case of a black body, we will get alpha is equal to 1. Okay, alpha is equal to 1. Then next one is white body. Next one is white body. In that you can write for white body, for white body, all the incident radiations, for white body, all the incident radiations for white body, all the incident radiations are reflected by the body, So in case of a white body, all the radiations are reflected. Therefore, absorptivity will be 0. Therefore, alpha is equal to 0, and transmissivity, that is the rays will not be transmitted, or the radiations will not be transmitted through the body. Only the body will reflect all the incident radiations. So we will get alpha is equal to 0, tau is equal to 0, and therefore rho is equal to 1. Rho is equal to 1. Rho is equal to 1. Okay. Further, we need to understand the types of reflection. Okay, types of reflection. So there are two types. First one is regular, and second one is diffused. Okay, first one is regular, and second one is diffused. So draw these two diagrams, regular reflection and diffused reflection. Okay, in case of regular reflection, the angle made by the incident ray, okay, theta is angle made by the incident ray with the normal, and the same angle is made by reflected ray with the normal, okay, with the normal. So such a reflection is called as a regular or a specular reflection. Such a reflection is called as a regular or specular reflection. And in case of diffused reflection, this is the incident ray, but a reflected ray goes in any direction, goes in any direction or all the direction. There is no such a angle or proper angle made with the normal. Okay, so it will travel in a or it will be reflected in a any direction. Okay, now this reflection will depend on a surface. Okay, surface roughness. Okay, and here or polish, whether that particular surface is polished or not. So all these particular things are to be considered for the reflection purpose. If you want the regular reflection, or we can say that the specular reflection, in that case you have to consider, or you have to take the highly polished surface. Okay, and then only you will get these particular types of reflection. But normally all the engineering materials will provide you the diffused reflection. Okay, uh, normally all the engineering materials are provide you diffused reflection. Okay, because the materials having the roughness, okay, and not properly polished, so that the reflection coming out of the material surface will be diffused reflection. Draw the diagram properly. Okay, so you can write regular reflection. In regular reflection, write on the heading regular reflection. In that you can write angle between the reflected beam, angle between the reflected beam and the normal to the surface, angle between the reflected beam and the normal to the surface, angle between the reflected beam and the normal to the surface, normal to the surface equals to the equals to the equals to the angle made by, equals to the angle made by, equals to the angle made by equals to the angle made by incident radiation, equals to the angle made by incident radiation with the same normal. With the same normal. Full stop. Reflection from highly polished and smooth surface. Reflection from highly polished and smooth surface. Reflection from highly polished and smooth surface will be considered as a regular reflection. Okay. The next one, diffused reflection. Diffused reflection. Diffused reflection. In diffused reflection, the incident beam is reflected in any direction. In diffused reflection, comma, the incident beam is reflected in any direction. Full stop. Most of the engineering materials are having most of the engineering materials are having rough surface, comma, and these rough surfaces and these rough surfaces and these rough surfaces gives diffused radiations, and these rough surfaces gives diffused radiations. Full stop. Next type of body is apocu body. Write down the heading, apocu body. Apocu body. So in case of apocu body, transmissivity is equal to 0. Okay, transmissivity is equal to 0. So you can write, when no incident radiations, when no incident radiations, when no incident radiations are transmitted, when no incident radiations are transmitted, are transmitted, are transmitted through the body, through the body, through the body, comma, it is called as apocu body. Is called as apocu body. Is called as apocu body. So in case of apocu body, transmissivity is equal to 0, tau is equal to 0, and we will get alpha plus rho is equal to 0, is equal to 1. That is nothing but absorptivity plus reflectivity is equal to 1. Absorptivity plus reflectivity is equal to 1. Okay, the next type of body is gray body. Okay, gray body. In that you can write gray body. If the radiative properties, if the radiative properties if the radiative properties, that is nothing but alpha rho t tau, alpha rho tau, that is absorbivity, reflectivity, and transmissivity of the body are are assumed to be uniform, over the entire wavelength spectrum, such body is called gray body. Such body is called gray body. If the radiative properties alpha, comma, rho, comma, tau are assumed to be uniform over the entire wavelength spectrum, such body is called gray body. Such body is called gray body. Over. So next concept, laws of radiation. So in this particular concept, we are going to learn different types of laws which are related to the radiation, such as Stefan-Boltzmann law, okay, Planck's law, cosine rule, intensity of radiation, then Wien's displacement law. All these laws we are going to understand in this particular point. Okay, so write down the first law, Stefan-Boltzmann law. Stefan-Boltzmann law. First one is Stefan-Boltzmann law. Previously, also in case of in the definition of the total emissive power, we have discussed about the Stefan-Boltzmann law. Okay, so this is the basic radiation law. We can say that, as in case of a conduction, Fourier law is considered to be a basic law. Then in case of a convection, the Newton's Cooling law will be considered as a basic law. In a similar fashion, in case of a radiation, Stefan-Boltzmann law is considered as a basic law of a radiation. Okay, basic law of radiation. So according to the Stefan-Boltzmann law, the emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to fourth power of its absolute temperature. Okay, that also we have discussed. Emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to fourth power of a absolute temperature. Absolute temperature means what? The Kelvin temperature. We have to consider the temperature in a Kelvin. Okay, so emissive power of a black body, that is nothing but E suffix B, is directly proportional to T raised to 4. Now, if you want to normalize this particular equation, then we have to introduce the constant of proportionality. For that reason, we have introduced the sigma as a constant of a proportionality, and which will be called as a Stefan-Boltzmann constant. Okay, sigma is the Stefan-Boltzmann constant. So we will get the equation as E suffix B, that is the emissive power of a black body, will be equal to sigma multiplied by T raised to 4. Okay, and its unit will be considered as a watt per meter square. Okay, unit for this particular equation will be considered as a watt per meter square. And if you want to consider this in a watt, then we can simply write here E suffix B is equal to sigma multiplied by A multiplied by T raised to 4. Okay, sigma multiplied by A multiplied by T raised to 4, where this particular A is nothing but, or A represents the surface area. Okay, on which we are calculating the emissive power of a black body. Okay, and the Stefan-Boltzmann law, sigma value is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 watt per meter square Kelvin. Okay, now here we are discussing about the emissive power, but we don't know how much net amount of heat is exchanged when two bodies are emitting the radiation. Okay, when two bodies are emitting the radiation, then net exchange of heat, that is the most important concept. Okay, net exchange of heat. Okay, and we know that all bodies are emitting the radiation above absolute 0 degree Celsius temperature, absolute 0 degree Celsius temperature. So everybody emit the radiation, then who will accept the radiation? Okay, so that is the main question, and that will be answered here. That here we are going to consider, we are knowing the heat flux. Now this particular emissive power is nothing but heat transfer per unit area, that is nothing but emissive power. Heat transfer by radiation per unit area, we can say that the emissive power, that is nothing but the heat flux. Okay, in generalized format, we are writing watt per meter square as a heat flux. Now, this heat flux, if you want to calculate for two bodies, okay, net exchange of heat flux, okay, net exchange of heat flux. So in that case, you can consider that two bodies are parallel to each other. Okay? Two bodies are parallel to each other, which are facing uh, uh, to each other. Okay, the faces, radiating faces are facing to each other. So that we have to consider first of all, and both the bodies surfaces are maintained above absolute zero temperature. Okay, and these temperatures we have to consider as T1 and T2. Okay, first body temperature is T1 and second body temperature is T2. Okay, now these two bodies will exchange the radiant energy with each other. Okay, let us consider that T1 is having the greater temperature or higher temperature than the T2. In that case, what will happen? T1, the body 1 will transmit more amount of radiation towards the body 2. Okay, towards the body 2. And if you consider that the body 2 is having the lower temperature than the body 1, then body 2 will receive the radiations which are transmitted from body 1, which are transmitted from body 1, and the body 2 also emit the radiation. Okay, but the intensity of radiation emitted by the body 2 is smaller as compared to the body 1, and this radiation will be transferred to the body 1. Okay, and body 1 also accept that particular radiation. Okay, because of its absorbability, that particular bodies also accept the radiation because of its absorbability. Now, what will be the net exchange of a heat flux? Okay, that is nothing but if you consider that since both the plates are above absolute zero temperature, both will radiate energy, and this particular energy radiated by each body will be described by using the Stefan-Boltzmann law. Okay, so according to the Stefan-Boltzmann law, if you consider the emissivity of a black body as black body 1 as E suffix B1 will be equal to sigma multiplied by T raised to 1. And similarly, if you consider the emissive power of a black body 2, then that will be E suffix B2 will be equal to sigma multiplied by T raised to T2 raised to 4. Okay, sigma multiplied by T2 raised to 4. And we have to determine the net exchange of a heat. Then we have to subtract this EB1 from EB2, so that we will get the net exchange of a heat flux, that is nothing but small q. Okay, small q is nothing but capital Q divided by area. Small q is nothing but capital Q divided by area. So that will be nothing but a heat flux, and it will be given as E suffix B1, that is the emissive power of first body, emissive power of black body 1 minus emissive power of a black body 2, that is EB2, that will be equal to sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4 minus sigma multiplied by T2 raised to 4, and that will be equal to, if you take the sigma common, then it will be equal to sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. So this is about the Stefan-Boltzmann law. So you can write Stefan-Boltzmann law. Stefan-Boltzmann law statement is Stefan-Boltzmann law statement is the emissive power of a black body, the emissive power of a black body, the emissive power of a black body, the emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to, the emissive power of a black body is directly proportional to the fourth power of its absolute temperature, the fourth power of its absolute temperature. Mathematically, we can write E suffix B is directly proportional to T raised to 4. E suffix B is directly proportional to T raised to 4. Then we can write E suffix B is equal to sigma multiplied by T raised to 4. Sigma multiplied by T raised to 4. And its unit is watt per meter square. Unit is watt per meter square. And sigma value, that is Stefan-Boltzmann constant value, is 5.67 into 10 raised to minus 8 into 10 raised to minus 8 watt per meter square Kelvin raised to 4. Watt per meter square Kelvin raised to 4. Okay. Further, you can write here, here, here. We are not knowing heat flux. We are not knowing heat flux. Here we are not knowing heat flux. Comma, comma. To calculate heat flux, to calculate heat flux, let us consider two surfaces. Let us consider two surfaces parallel to each other, parallel to each other, parallel to each other, and faces each other, and faces each other, and faces each other, comma, comma. One surface is at temperature T1. One surface is at temperature T1. One surface is at temperature T1 and other is at T2 and other is at T2 and other is at T2 full stop and other is at T2 full stop. Since both plates are above absolute zero temperature, both plates are above absolute zero temperature, above absolute zero temperature, both will radiate energy, both will radiate energy, both will radiate energy and described by Stephen Boltzmann law, both will radiate energy and described by Stephen Boltzmann law and described by Stephen Boltzmann law, radiate energy by first body, that is E suffix B1, emissive power of first body, that is E suffix B1 is equal to sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4, sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4 and radiated energy by body 2, that is the emissive power of body 2 is E suffix B2, E suffix B2 is equal to sigma multiplied by T2 raised to 4. And when we subtract these two emissive powers, we'll get net exchange of a heat flux between the two bodies. Net exchange of a heat flux due to heat radiation between the two bodies. Okay, so that will be Q. Q is nothing but heat flux, which will be equal to E suffix B1 minus E suffix B2, which will be equal to sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4 minus sigma multiplied by T2 raised to 4, and that will be equal to sigma multiplied by T1 raised to 4 minus sigma multiplied by inside the bracket T1 raised to 4 minus T2 raised to 4. Okay. Okay, this is about the Stephen Boltzmann law. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the Kirchhoff's law, Planck's law, Wien's displacement law, cosine rule, intensity of radiation. Okay. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask, or else you can leave this particular meeting and join another lecture meeting. remaining student, you can leave this meeting.